Time for the Weird and Wacky segment.
Abominable snowman.
He's not an axe murderer.
One of the TAs turned out to be a bot.
First up in Weird and Wacky, it's not actually an article, but I thought this was kind of awesome and cool.
I'm looking at it right now. Mm-hmm.
Vote for the stamp you want to bring back. The U.S. Post Office has launched a website, and I don't remember when voting is through. Oh, it's through September 30th, 2025. And you can vote on an old stamp that you want to have them bring back. And there are some awesome ones in there.
This is
Star
a tough
Wars
one,
stuff,
man.
Batman,
Yeah.
DC Comics, Heroes.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers is in there. There's
Cars
some,
is in here.
Cars is in there. Peanuts.
But more importantly, I mean, Disney villains. I mean, come on. Like, that's a pretty good stamp right there. Disney villain stamp? What? I love that.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Star Wars droids.
There's all kinds of stuff in here. Like some of them to me, I'm like, why did this even make the cut? Because that just, like Flag Act of 1880. Who's voting for that when you've got Batman right next to it?
Or like, the George Washington photo from the dollar bill. Like, I think we see that dude's face enough. We don't need more of him. Like, we're okay. I mean, I'm all right without old George. So
I'm okay with George, but we don't need him on a stamp.
We don't need him on a stamp. No, he's fine. And then what's this? The Message Monsters one? That's just weird. I don't think we need that either.
And the Transcontinental Railroad too. Like, okay, yeah, it was important and stuff, but it's okay.
But it doesn't. I mean, listen. If you have to choose, if you have to choose Transcontinental Railroad versus Mr. Rogers, man. I mean, come on. Like, that's not even a choice. Like, that's not. Why would they even be in the same category? Like, that's
okay.
not.
Another funny one is this Heritage Breeds one. Like, they've got Mulefoot Hog, Barbados Black Belly Sheep.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Cayuga Duck. Like,
I don't want to be opening up a letter because I get so many letters and see some hog's head on my stamp. I don't need that. But I would love to see the Star Trek thing, some Star Trek. That'd be great. So, I'm just saying. I got to say though, I don't need Peanuts. I'm not a Peanuts fan. They whine too much. They're too whiny. I can't deal with them. So,
I mean, yeah, you got Peppermint Patty in there. You got Pigpen.
No, man, too much.
Good Pigpen on the letter. Like,
can't do it.
That'd be nice. As long as it opens up in a dust.
Lucy's all mean. No, I don't need Peanuts. I'm all good.
I mean, that's true.
I'm going to get some hate for that, but that's fine. I'm cool with it. All right. Moving on. Welcome to the grocery store where prices change 100 times a day. And these are in, I think, Norway. And they've got like the e-ink displays that sort of update throughout the day for like price kits. Here's my question, Sanjay. I really want to know how they manage this. What happens if you grab something that's on the shelf and it's got the price of like $4.99,
right? And
you get to the register and it's gone up to $5.99? Like, are you just what?
Exactly.
Are you out of line? Like, what's happening here?
There was a comment in here about that saying that basically consumers will rebel. And they will be irritated by this. And so stores need to be very careful with how they do this.
I thought of a solution. So if you're any stores listening to this podcast, not that there ever would be any, I think there's an interesting solution though. So I think what you could do is you could say, listen, price cuts will happen automatically. As soon as the signs update, price cuts happen instantly. But price rises, like price hikes, would go up on the sign and then be implemented at the cash register an hour later. So it'd give you like a buffer to get out with your price. Like I think that's the only way you could possibly do it where customers aren't freaking out. So for what it's worth.
I gotta say, this happened to me once at a gas station. I was filling up, and as I'm filling up, the price they lowered, and I didn't get the lower price, and I was a little irritated. I mean, it was only a couple of cents a gallon, but I was like, come on, man.
What's funny to me, Sanjay, juxtaposing the two of us, that's the kind of situation where you would see it and be annoyed, and I am blissfully ignorant of all of that. Like, I would never have noticed. I'm like, I'm good to go. Here we go. Woo, we're on the road. Hey. So,
because the gas is filling up on its own, and I'm just standing there, and I see them changing the sign out there.
Oh, they're physically changing the sign. Okay, well, that makes a little more sense. Yeah.
Come on. And so I still remember which place it is. It's a quick trip over by Gwinnett Mall.
I got
place irritates me.
I got another example for you that's off topic about blissful ignorance. We're already going long, so we're going to keep going. So the other day, my wife sent me to the store and she's like, hey, you need some deodorant and I need some deodorant. So pick me some up. So I get home.
And she's telling you something like,
no, we're just out. So I get home and I hand it to her and she looks at me, she goes, does it smell good? And I'm like, I don't know. And she goes, you didn't smell it in the store? I'm like, no, I didn't even think about it. She's like, well, did you smell the one that you bought for yourself? No, it never even crossed my mind to smell the deodorant. Like, never even thought about it. I grabbed, like, that reads like a good scent. I'm going to grab that one and walked out the door. Like, never even crossed my mind. So I live in a state of oblivion. That's what happens. To me.
See, I'm very particular about mine because I go with the unscented because I don't need those extra
I think
smells
the unscented
and
is the way to go. And I have in the past thought to smell the deodorant. It just didn't occur to me in this particular moment, but that's a good.
Because my problem is that I'm smelling myself I'm like, the deodorant smell is everywhere. And like, we don't need be needing that.
All right, moving on. Sanjay, what do you got for us next?
Next up, Earth is tilted 31.5 degrees. That shouldn't happen. And
inches,
you're right,
31.5 inches.
Oh, 31.5 inches. Yeah,
31.5 degrees feels like it would be way more than.
Yeah, we would probably be dead.
We'd have some serious problems.
Yeah, we would be dead at that point. Yeah, 31.5 inches is still a lot, considering, but apparently this is all because we've been pumping water out of the groundwater out and shifting the center of gravity of the Earth.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That feels like it could become a bigger problem.
I feel like those kinds of things can, like, I don't know, throw planets off orbits and kill everybody in the world.
Yeah, but I mean, killer robots, planets off orbit. I mean, what's more likely to kill us sooner? The robots, obviously. So, it's fine.
Clearly, yeah. So, and then some archaeologists will come to this planet from some other planet in the future and be like, oh, they let the killer robots I don't know. Shift the Earth or something, and that caused the death of everybody.
Speaking of shifting Earth, this is crazy. CCTV footage captures the first ever video of an earthquake fault in motion, shining a rare light on seismic dynamics. Did you watch the video?
Yeah, not once, multiple times.
Holy
it was crazy.
Freaking crap. Like, it was like, did you see how much the Earth shifted along that fault line?
So much.
It was significant.
So much. Yeah.
Listeners, you've got to go watch this video. It is just fast forward like the minute mark or something where the guy, skip the guy talking. But oh my gosh, it is wild.
Now, I've been in many, many earthquakes in my life. I have never seen slipping
you're from Kentucky and lived in Georgia. How have you been in many, many earthquakes? Where have you been hanging out?
So my first earthquake ever was actually in Kentucky.
Okay.
It was quite long. It was probably a 20, 25 second earthquake. Okay. But the place that I've had lots of earthquakes was when I was living in Japan for 3 months in Tokyo.
Oh.
I probably went through, I don't know, a couple of dozen earthquakes during that time.
Does Tokyo have that much seismic? I had no idea.
Yeah, they're on the Ring of Fire. So, so there is quite a bit. It's kind of a normal thing. Like the first time you go through a earthquake in Tokyo, it freaks you out. By the time you get up to like 8th and 10th, like, it's okay, whatever. Like one time it happened to me and I was in my hotel on the, I don't know, 15th, 18th floor, something like that.
Yeah.
And you know what they say, like you're in an earthquake, you're in a big building, you need to get out. It started shaking and I was like, well, if I go down, by the time I get downstairs, it's going to be done. So I don't think it's worth even getting up. I was eating dinner and I was like, it'll be fine. And what's different, what's also different in Tokyo is the buildings are built with kind of these things that
the rollers
dissipate the energy.
Yeah.
And so unlike in a regular earthquake, when you're, here, let's say, and the ground shakes up and down.
Yeah.
When you're in a building like this, the ground moves like parallel.
Yeah.
It's like the most disconcerting thing if you don't really understand it.
Yeah.
So that's what was happening. And I was like, it should be okay. Let's trust the Tokyo engineers. I'm sure they built this fine. And it was fine.
My only earthquake experience that I can think of was back in college. There was like a very small earthquake in Georgia, like a tremor. And it was like,
which by the way, we had one probably a couple of months ago here.
Yeah, we did. I just didn't feel it at the time, but I remember it was in the middle of the night. I was in bed and, there was a lamp. There was a floor lamp that sat on the floor and the lamp was shaking. I woke up to the lamp shaking and I thought to myself, that lamp sitting on the floor, the only thing that can make that lamp shake is an earthquake. and then I went back to bed. So that's how that went down. Yeah. So it's similar to yours, like, I'll be fine. So
yeah. We even had one in Acapulco once on our honeymoon.
Oh, okay.
Had an earthquake, woke us up in the middle of the night. So
that's crazy. Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy stuff. Last thing that's crazy stuff, the Coffee-O-Matic PC. Apparently this is a thing. People build PCs using coffee machines and use the heat off of the PC to heat up the coffee. So the question is, Adam, you drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
When you get in one of these to heat up your coffee using PC.
I don't drink that much coffee. I drink 3 small cups a day, like typically pretty small. I feel like to have that level of coffee, you've got to be going like full pot a day for sure. And I'm not anywhere near that. So I think that's cool. I love the photos. Good for some people, but not for me.
I think people that are running like Bitcoin rigs that also drink coffee should build these things.
That's exactly correct.
Smart.
Yeah.